After Daredevil was turned into a zombie, he was used as entertainment in an underground illegal pit. The crowd erupted with every victory, feeding the savagery of the sport. "Bring food, hides, anything you can bet," the announcer shouted. But for Daredevil, fate was unbearable. He was treated like a savage animal, fighting for scraps of bone. Locked away in a sewer, he was fed the remains of the enemies he had just killed. Each bite carried echoes of their memories. Above, guards who had dragged him to the cell mocked the fallen heroes. Stupid idiots, always sticking their noses where they shouldn't. Their words were cut short by a shadowed figure, leaving only fear in their throats. In the darkness, Daredevil remembered every ally he had destroyed. Black Widow, Hawkeye, and many more. Then a voice pierced through. "Murdoch, are you in there? It's me, Frank." The Punisher showed him some C4 and spoke plainly. "I can end it now, Matt, or you can go out with pride and take these monsters with you." Though Daredevil could not speak, his face said everything. The next day, more guards came to drag him. They wondered where the last group had gone, but dismissed it as nothing. While pulling Murdoch along, they muttered about rumors. They say they found the green freak in Cincinnati. Thrown into the pit, Daredevil's stomach looked swollen. "Doesn't he seem calm?" one guard whispered. Murdoch raised his eyes to the sky, as if he had found redemption. From outside, Punisher pressed a detonator. The explosion ripped through the city, leveling Hell's Kitchen. Meanwhile, inside the Daily Bugle, Spider-Man fought a relentless swarm of undead. He dodged bites and claws, protecting Jonah Jameson and the last survivors hiding behind him. But horror struck when Betty Brant lunged at him, fully turned. Robbie Robertson also attacked, snarling, but Peter hurled him across the room. Exhausted, Spider-Man called the Avengers for help. No answer. More undead poured in. Overwhelmed, his spider sense failed him. A stone smashed his head. Staggering, he turned and froze. It was Aunt May, with unnatural strength. She lifted him by the face. "What have you done to my Peter?" she growled, before throwing him against a wall. Peter stared in disbelief. His beloved aunt, now a monster. She raised her hands for the killing blow. Desperate, Peter tore off his mask. Recognition flashed in her undead eyes. Tears welled as she begged, "Please, end it." Screaming in anguish, Peter snapped her neck and collapsed in grief. Jonah tried to console him, but as his hand touched Peter's back, the young hero trembled. "Run!" he shouted as the virus began consuming him. Days after the outbreak, Iron Man found Moon Knight outside Chicago. "You're a hard bastard to track," Tony said. Iron Man was guided by Anubis, seeking vengeance against Khonshu. They clashed savagely. Iron Man lunged. Moon Knight twisted his neck to resist. Tony bit his arm, infecting him. Moon Knight felt the virus spreading fast. Watching Iron Man feast on innocence, Khonshu's voice slithered in. "Need my help now?" Moon Knight spat. "The virus spreads quickly. I'm losing my mind." Khonshu sneered. "Since when have you needed reason? Faith requires none." Fueled by rage, Moon Knight slammed Iron Man into the ground. Tony called for reinforcements, but Moon Knight became a beast, ripping him apart until nothing was left. Captain America and Black Widow arrived too late. Moon Knight, savage beyond control, turned his gaze on them. Khonshu laughed darkly. "Soon, I'll remake you in my image. But for now, finish this."